Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry if this camera isn't focused. I'm literally still trying so hard how to figure out this camera, and it's fucking killing me. Anyways, got a new camera, it's huge. Don't know how to work it. That's what's going on. But I am going to film an updated Q&A for you guys because it's literally been about a year, and as you guys all know, we are in ISO. So that's what I'm gonna do for you guys, and what a better way to do it than in a tracksuit with no makeup on. So that's how my ISO is going for you guys. I've literally not worn makeup in so long. The only days I ever wear makeup is if I'm taking content, so awesome. But I thought I may as well just not wear it today, seeing as though that's what I've looked like for the past 2 months. So let's jump straight into it. I asked you guys a bunch of questions on my Instagram yesterday, and I haven't actually looked at them, so I hope there's some juicy ones in there. But let's get them up and let's get straight into it. I literally haven't had my brows done for about 2 months, haven't had my hair done, haven't had my nails done. Clearly, like, look at the state of those nails. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? I'm going to look at these cool questions right now. Whoa, there's a lot of questions here. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so first question is from Molly York. When did you first become interested in health and wellness? Is there a reason? Okay, so when my mum passed away, I had never exercised before that. It was about 4 years ago. I never exercised. I never really was into any of that sort of stuff. I was quite young, so I just didn't feel like I needed to at that age. And then when she passed, I really struggled with it. I struggled to pretty much get out of bed every morning for about 3 months. I literally, like, I could not do it. Like, I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't get any motivation. I couldn't get motivation to do work. I literally couldn't do anything. And then one day I woke up and was like, holy fuck, like, if my mum could see me doing this right now, which I strongly believe she could, she'd be so upset that I'm not dealing with this well. So I got up, I joined a gym, and from then I started exercising every day. And I went through a lot of different phases of exercise. I did F45 7 days a week, ate like 500 calories, like nothing, you know. Started training weights, and yeah, that's pretty much where my health and fitness started, and where I sort of found my passion for it, because it made me feel so much better going through, you know, dealing with grief and all that sort of stuff. So it definitely helped me, and it definitely took a long time for me to find my balance with health and fitness, and for me to find the right thing for my body. And for me, that is eating enough food to fuel my body, which is so essential, because it's just so, like, mentally you need food to survive, and mentally your body thrives when it is satiated. So I don't know, I eat like 2,300 calories, 2,300 calories on the weekends if I'm tracking, and then I eat 2,000 during the week. So I eat a lot of food, and I train weights 4 days a week. I don't do any cardio. The only time I'll ever do cardio, which is very rarely, is if I'm going for a walk with a friend or something like that. But yeah, I have such a passion for health and fitness because of how it made me feel during, you know, dealing with what I did with my mum. So that's that. I am actually doing my PT's 8-week challenge at the moment, which is an at-home challenge. As you guys know, all the gyms are closed, so we literally, like, I don't know, I'm struggling, but I've got an 8-week challenge. Wow. I've got an 8-week challenge that I'm doing at the moment from Mandy, and it's really good. I will link it in the description if you guys wanted to get your hands on that. It's for at home, no equipment, nothing, so it's really good. And in terms of food, like, I love making food and making like healthy recipes and stuff, so that side of it is really fun for me, and especially when you get to eat a lot of food, it makes it even more fun. Yeah, so let's get on to the next question. Oh, this is a good one. What do you do when people come up to you in person? Do you chat, take pics, or ignore? Oh my God, like, I fucking love meeting you guys. It's actually crazy. Like, when I go to festivals, especially in Australia, I get so many of you coming up to me, and it's literally the best feeling in the whole wide world. Like, I always get pictures with you guys, and I love talking to you. And I just want to say, if you're ever nervous or scared to come up and say hello to me, if you see me out, please do, because I literally like thrive off of meeting you guys. You're literally my life. So just wanted to answer that one and get that out there. This is a great question. Would you ever consider having future Venom collections made in Australia? Absolutely, and I did actually get a few things made for Venom in Australia. It's extremely expensive, and I don't want to be charging my customers ridiculous amounts for clothes, which is why I currently don't produce my clothes in Australia, because it is so freaking expensive. And when I get to the point where I feel like I can and I can afford it, then I will. But right now, as a startup business, it's so hard to be able to produce and manufacture and stuff like that in Australia. Hi, baby. Question from Eloise Bradford. Are you still friends with Lucy and Nicky? Fucking oath, I'm still friends with Lucy and Nicky. I love them so much, but I literally can't see them because I can't fly interstate, so I literally can't get on a flight and go and see them, which freaking sucks because I miss them so much, and I miss Lily Brown so much as well. Effy, do you need to do that, Bubba? Okay, next question from Willow Brewer. Are you happy with how your boobs turned out, and is there anything you would have done differently? Absolutely not. I'm literally obsessed with my boobs. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was the best thing I've ever done. And I am in no way, shape or form encouraging anyone to get their boobs done. It was just personally something I really wanted to do for myself, and I'm so glad I did it. I feel like they still look super natural, and they just fill my clothes out a bit more. Like, I'm still only a small C, so it's literally the perfect size for my body and my frame, and I'm so happy. And I thought I would leave the details from who I went to, because I literally get asked this on the daily, and at the start, I didn't want to tell anyone because I really just don't want to encourage girls to get their boobs done. But so many of you have asked, so I'm just going to tell you where I went. I went to Dr. Greensmith, who is in Melbourne, and he is fucking unreal. And I got a 260cc. Okay, next question from Claudia. Hormone and acne update. This is a really good question because I'm still struggling to get my period. It's been about 2 years now. I was on Yaz, the pill, for 10 years, and it really fucked my body up. I came off it 2 years ago and I still haven't got my period. I have had a lot of stresses in my life, like my mum, and launching Venom. Launching Venom pretty much gave me adrenal fatigue. I was really stressed, saving up a lot of money, and really scared and anxious about it. So fucking glad I did it, by the way, but it really stressed my body out. Like, I would go to bed not being able to sleep, even though I'd be so tired, I'd just be constantly wired. And in amongst that, I was also like working on my Davies, the brand. So I was just really working myself to the bone, and it really stressed my body out so much. So I feel like that's probably why I haven't got my period back yet, but I am slowly starting to wind down and understand that rest is needed, and that's what I'm focusing on at the moment to get my period back. And I know that it's working, even though I don't have my period, because my skin is so good right now, and it hasn't been this good since I came off the pill. So I think just winding down and really focusing on resting has been like amazing for my skin and my hormones. I also switched from using DMK products to other cosmetics products, which have made a big difference as well. But genuinely, I think it comes down to less traveling for me and less stress. Okay, next question from Cyber fucking Overdose. Interesting Instagram name, Queen. How do you and Jake meet, and who liked who first? Sorry if someone's already asked this. How do we meet? We just met through friends. We actually met at a dubstep club in Perth, which is fucking unreal. And he definitely made the first move. He actually made the first move on me at a club, and I wasn't expecting it. I literally turned around and then he kissed me. So that was that. And I was pretty happy at the time. Pretty stoked and chuffed. But yeah, that's how we met, through friends pretty much. And we kind of knew each other. We didn't know each other, but he knew of me. And then he actually did the most beautiful thing. He messaged me. I think I spoke about this in the Chicks podcast, but he messaged me after he found out my mum had just got diagnosed with cancer, because Jake's mum has also passed from cancer. And he messaged me just saying like, hey, I know like we're not close or anything, but if you ever need someone to talk to or whatever, like you can speak to me. So that was just so fucking beautiful. And yeah, he is unreal. Next question, Lucy Owen, how long have you and Jake been together? We have been together 5 years now. Oh my God, this is no shit the best question I've ever been asked. From Michael McKenzie, why don't you post tons more of Effy? Everyone wants more of the sauce. Guys, I don't post more of Effy because I feel like I already post so much of her that it's gonna piss you guys off. Like that is low-key why I don't post more of her. But if you want more Effy, heck, queens, I can do that. Oh, this is a great question. Haley Penn, what's your favorite part about isolation? Positives. So, I think it's really nice that everyone has finally been forced to, hello gorgeous girl, speaking of sauce, is that my little sausage? Is that my sausage baby? Oh, Effy's happy about the isolation, aren't you, Bubba? Huh? So, I think some positives about isolation is that everyone has now been forced to chill, relax, and just take a little bit of time out for themselves. And I think that that's generally what the world needed. I think it's going to be really great for the environment and a lot of other things. There's a lot of downfalls about this situation, and I'm not going to go into them because I just got asked about the positives only. But for me, I've had time to really focus on, you know, just doing things that I never got around to doing, doing things that I've been putting off for a long time. And for me, the most positive thing out of this is just being able to chill, because I have a really crazy, hectic lifestyle because of my job. And yeah, it's been nice to relax, although I really, really miss my friends over in Brisbane and the Gold Coast. But yeah, I think that that's some great positives. Oh my God, this is a funny question from Maddie. How did you meet Lily? Turn up. Lily, I actually met Lily because Beginning Boutique sent me on a trip to Coachella with her. And that was the first time I met her. And we didn't really like we were friends and stuff, but we never really were like super clicked at the start. And then we went to Bali together with Motel Rocks, and we were like, holy fuck, we are the same human. Like, Lily is my fucking soul sister, I swear to God, guys. Like, she is my life. Like, I literally message her every day at the moment, telling her how much I miss her and how much I can't wait to get the fuck on a plane and go to Brisbane as soon as I can. Like, yeah, she is unreal. Like, she's me in another, she is me as a ranger. She's great. She's unreal. Next question from Maddie. Is it hard not having that motherly figure in your life? It's so hard, guys. Like, oh my God. There's so many aspects of life that having a mum there is just so, I don't know. I honestly can't even put this into words, but it's really scary when you think about things like having kids and, you know, getting married and stuff, and knowing that your mum's not going to be there. Like, I try not to think about that stuff. And that's kind of another reason that I kind of don't think about doing those things yet, because it kind of freaks me out, to be honest. Like, low-key, not gonna lie to you guys, it does freak me out, knowing that I won't have my mum there. So yeah, there's a lot of things. And even like going through stuff like this, where usually you have a mum to comfort you or help you and stuff like that, yeah, it sucks. But I've learned to adapt, and I have learned how to be extremely independent and how to look after myself. Next question from It's Me, Chloe Lee. How do you find motivation to stick to a routine? I struggle so much. I think literally making yourself have a morning routine is essential to get the most out of your day. Even when I have days off, unless it's a weekend, I try to still set my alarm for semi-early, still get up and do that workout in the morning. Otherwise I know I won't do it. You know, like do all my daily morning things that I'm used to doing, because I find that they just help you have a really productive day, especially through this isolation. I think it's really important to still have a morning routine. Next question from Isabel. Do you train arms at the gym? Absolutely. I train every part of my body. So I train 4 days a week. I usually do one upper body day where I'll do push, pull movements like back, all that sort of stuff, biceps. And then 2 other days I will do leg days and glute days. And then the other day I'll do conditioning. Next question from Scarlett Bell. Would you like to move away from Oz? I wouldn't like to move away from Australia. I love Australia, and every time I ever go anywhere, I get so excited that Australia is my home and to come home. Although there is one place in the world that I could see myself living, even if it was just for 6 months, and that is New York. I love New York so fucking much, and one day I kind of want to do that. Next question from Sarah Dunn. I love this question. Will you come out with more everyday wear Venom like your latest drop? Adore you. I love you. Yes, yes, and yes. I have planned a lot for Venom, and the thing that's really hard is during this time it's really hard to get everything done because of all the shipping in the world is like, there's like no planes. There was a massive break from China, like they had their Chinese New Year, and then they had all the issues with COVID-19. So I haven't been able to get as much done as I would have liked. I had actually meant to have 2 drops out, like 2 other drops out by now, but you know, I'm working with what I can. But the next few drops are so fucking epic, and they're very wearable, and that's kind of what my vibe is at the moment. I'm liking more chill stuff. Less hectic, just that's my vibe at the moment. I go through trends and weird stages where I like certain things, and that's what I'm liking at the moment, so I'm gonna make what I like, and that is that. So yeah, I have some really sick stuff coming out for Venom, and it's all very wearable. I'm currently making a tracksuit, and it's so fucking cool, and I'm literally gonna live in it every single day, and I can't wait for you guys to get it. Next question from Jana. Tips on growing your Instagram and not caring what people think. I've never really cared what people think, to be honest. Like, that's why it's really hard for me to answer this question, because I, like, after going through what I did with my mum, it sounds silly, but after going through what I did with my mum, I, like, literally nothing mattered to me. Like, I didn't give a fuck what anyone said about me, because I was like, I've dealt with so much worse shit in the world. Like, I actually don't care what these people have to say about me. So that's kind of my outlook on it, which is pretty like rough. So I'm probably the worst person to ask about not caring about what people think. But in terms of growing your Instagram, I would say just being true to yourself, being creative, thinking outside the box, and doing things that is you, like being real and authentic, because that's what people are going to connect with. If you're not yourself, people are going to be able to tell straight away. And I think that's why I have such a beautiful and amazing following and loyal following, because I've always been purely myself, and I've always been really open and honest with you guys, and I know that you all respect that. So I'm very blessed to have the following that I do. I feel like I have a little family behind me, and it's actually really nice when you don't have much family yourself, because I feel like I've got like 300,000+ of you as my family, so it's really nice. Okay, last question from Kaylee. How did you grow your Instagram and start working with brands? So when I first got Instagram, I didn't even know what it was. Like, I literally didn't know what it was, and I was actually thought it was a filter app. So I was like taking photos and uploading them on there as thinking that I could just use the filters, but they were posting. Anyways, I started to get followers from it and I was like, what the hell? I used to do a lot of online shopping and I used to post all my parcels and stuff on there. And then like brands started to see it and send me a few little things here and there. And then in terms of modeling, I started getting reached out to from small brands and they would say, can we shoot you and stuff like that. So then obviously I would get exposure from the small brands reaching out to me and then posting about me, and then it just grew from there. But the main thing that helped me was being super consistent and being authentic to myself. So doing what I loved because it was natural and true to myself, and I think that that is what is gonna make anyone successful if you are literally authentically yourself. So I am gonna wrap this vlog up now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was only a short one, but I've got a lot to do today, and Miss Effy is getting extremely impatient because she wants to go for a WALK. Don't you, Bubba? And mum wants coffee. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any videos that you want me to film while I'm in ISO, let me know. I've been doing a lot of baking and cooking, so I was thinking maybe I could do like a cooking video or like a I was thinking maybe a what I eat in a day video, but a vegan one, because I know a lot of you are vegan, or I could do a skincare. Just let me know in the comments which videos you guys want me to film next. But I love you all so much, and so does Effy Brew, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you.